chance for Ralph Rangnick to have a look at his squad. You've come all the way from Barbados, and like I said before, you didn't bring the weather, so you know I'm not bigging you up on that, but bigging you up for making it. How do you think the players performed?
Yeah, I think the youngsters were decent tonight. I was more impressed with Van de Beek. I think Shaw was good until he went off. I was a bit disappointed in Lingard. I don't think that his performance warranted him playing in future matches, but that's just how it was, guys. Wan-Bissaka was very disappointing tonight.
Does he have to, after the last game against Crystal Palace, fans were saying after the game they were worried for him in terms of getting his spot back off DALOT. The way DALOT plays seems to suit Ralph Rangnick. You look at his performance today, does that solidify why those fans were worried for you?
Yeah, I think it really does. The way Rangnick is looking to play with the wing backs high, as you see against Crystal Palace, Telles and DALOT. So I don't think Wan-Bissaka can actually play that role because he's going to be getting the ball more as a winger often. And in terms of controlling the ball, building up with the players, 1-2 with Sancho on the right, he struggles with that Wan-Bissaka. And I think people keep talking about DALOT's defensive work because he got kind of destroyed against Villarreal. But if you look at the modern day fullbacks now, like Trent and those guys, they aren't fantastic defenders, but they're doing the job going forward on that. And I think Rangnick, that's what he's looking for with his wing backs, with the system he's going to play. So I think Wan-Bissaka is going to really struggle. Even if we play like bigger teams, like Chelsea and those teams, I still think DALOT could be the guy to go forward with.
It's interesting you say that because some people were saying it in the other way around that, okay, in all the other games maybe play DALOT and then in the bigger games maybe play Wan-Bissaka, but it's interesting you say there that actually even in those games you still kind of worry for him. Donny van de Beek, today Ralph he didn't go with that 4 kind of 2-2 formation. He went with like the 4-1 and then the 2 ahead of him and left Donny sitting by himself. Is that going to be a good position for Donny, sitting there by himself?
I would more rather see him next to Fred. I don't think him playing alone by himself is going to suit how he plays. If you see the game against Crystal Palace, when the ball was on the left, Fred was higher. When the ball was on the right, McTominay was a bit higher. But I think McTominay isn't the one I see going forward. I think that I would more see Van de Beek there and Pogba when he comes back. But I think Donny was decent tonight. I think he really showed Ralph what he could do. And I really don't like him playing in the role he came on in against Crystal Palace, further in Bruno's role. I don't think he plays well there.
Ollie tried to do that with him, didn't he? It was either one or the other, tried to put him as a 10 really hard pitch.
I think he's a guy he has to be facing. So Bruno takes the ball in half turn. I don't think that Van de Beek is that good with like that. I think he's more when he has time to look up and see what he needs to do. That's when he really shows what his quality really.
Mason Greenwood with another big boy finish today. He set one up for Mata as well, couldn't quite get the goal. And then the game kind of faded and he found it difficult to get into the game. But his finish, anytime you need a little reminder of just how good Mason is with his finishing, both feet, doesn't matter. He takes that one on the volley. Are you looking for him to start playing more in the starting 11?
Yeah, I think the role that Rashford played in, I think Mason could play there. I think we could go well going forward. Ronaldo, Mason, Sancho, Bruno. I was a bit disappointed that Martial was injured tonight. I think that he could have really showed Ralph that he could play in the front too, but I think that Mason, as they call him, Money Mason, I think he's definitely one that could play next to Ronaldo for the future games.
The youngsters, Ahmad and Elanga, what do you make of them today?
You can see that Ahmad is now coming back from injury. He was a bit off the pace today, a bit weak mainly. Elanga, at the beginning of the game, he was getting into it, but then I think later on he changed positions. I think he was striking. I think Greenwood came back a bit, and I think we were getting dominated really. So he was barely feeding off scraps. So I think he faded a lot after like half an hour. So he was okay for what he did, but I didn't think he did that much today, Elanga. But he's definitely one you can look to give dribs and drops coming in, and I think he could be one for the future as well.
Finish off, who's the man of the match and why? Who's it going to be?
But yeah. I think
what is he like about his performance?
I think he basically in the second half he was basically defending by himself because Matic was all over the place. But definitely, but I think he's been a bit unfair at Man U under Oli, but I think that him and Varane and Lindelof, because I think people underrate Lindelof. I think he does
I agree.
I don't know why people rate Maguire ahead of him, but I take Lindelof and Bailly until Varane comes back, and then Varane and Bailly, and then maybe Lindelof.
Safe travels back to Barbados, bro.
Yeah.
All right, nice one.